Stop laughing, Bob. I haven't even started yet.
He's happy.
Yeah, that's good. Welcome back to the Five. Now, you've heard the phrase, if you see something, say something. Once related to terror, it's now the crux of a new Obama campaign website called attackwatch.com. The gist, if someone bashes Obama, report it. It's like an earlier site from 2008 called Fight the Smears, which I always thought was about Windex. Anyway, like a combination of crowdsourcing and snitching, it creates a cult of hall monitors bent on protecting O from all the haters. I guess the campaign needs a nation of spin doctors to stem the tide. Take Jennifer, a college student who joined because it was so hard responding to all the critics. I can't blame her. In a way, it's like defending a Volt. But it's dumb to think these attacks were uninitiated. Let's not forget all the heinous crap coming from Obama's biggest fans. You remember that Tea Partiers are racist, that Republicans shove old people off cliffs, or all that crummy stuff about Palin's kid. Anyway, the website could actually be helpful by explaining what's really in Obama's bills. Because when faced with a used car salesman who adds a shiny coat to every lemon, we all kind of assume the worst is under the hood. Finally, in good faith, I'd like to turn myself into Attack Watch. Yesterday, I smirked at a dude in an Obama T-shirt, and I even rolled my eyes, and now I feel awful. I anxiously await my spanking.
I bet.
I get a spanking, right, Kimberly?
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope so. Kimberly, shouldn't this be called Snitches for Obama?
I know. How immature is this? It's so infantile and thin-skinned, so it's perfectly in keeping with that whole situation.
But it's also duplicative, because back in May they announced a new rapid response person at the White House. You don't know what duplicative means?
No.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that after the show, too. But they announced a guy who, I don't remember his name, he's got like 4,000 Twitter followers, you know, that who was going to be the rapid response guy, and he was going to do all this stuff on taxpayer dollars working out of the White House. So it's a little bit duplicative, though I think the graphics are better on this ad. But it's been resoundingly ridiculed on Twitter.
Duplicative or duplicative?
Duplicative.
Okay.
Double.
Duplicative as in duplicitous as in.
I'm sorry,
I know. I'm like the dictionary over here because I used to have to copy all the pages of it at private Catholic school.
I thought they already had a site like this.
They had one. They had it. Well, it was during the campaign.
There's one now, isn't it called Media Matters?
Nicely done. They actually have a network called MSNBC.
That's. Let me just say, there's a reason for this, and that is that probably no president has been subjected to more slimy, horrible, disgraceful attacks on, among other things, his health care reform bill, which people like Eric decide to misrepresent at every turn. And so all we would like to do is have, I love you, brother. I love you, but I can't help you. You were dropped on your head as a kid, and that was your problem. I feel badly for you. The fact is that this Obama is asking to get these things straightened out, because had they gotten in front of the attacks on the health care bill, we wouldn't have had the negatives on the health care bill, because it's a good bill and a lot of people will get health care as a result. But we let you all get away with it. And that was a mistake. Now we don't want you to get right.
I think you lost on the merits.
That's the problem.
No, not at all.
Bush was attacked way more than Obama could even dream about. Obama was like carried in with like beautiful organ music, like he was the savior.
Let's not even talk about like the presidents. Let's talk about the people who chose not to vote for Obama or who didn't fall in line in 2008. What they were called, to me, was far worse than anything you could say to a president. Because
what were they called?
Racist.
That was you a racist.
What I'm saying, that was a common accusation for people.
That was not a common accusation. Yeah. Nobody that I know ever called people who didn't vote for Obama racist. You know what?
Are you sure you just don't remember it, Bob?
No, I was sober then. You got to be careful when you start to say, when somebody says something and you put it out and say it was reflective of a whole group of people.
That's my point. That's what they were doing. So you're saying it's wrong for me to resent somebody calling me racist?
Oh, no, it's not at all. But I'm saying that people who supported Obama, 99.99999% of them never would call you a racist.
I would say the number is slightly different, maybe dramatically different.
That's the new math.
Well, maybe in your neighborhood, but not in other places. We don't do that sort of thing. Now, what happens is that you guys and my friend Sean Hannity and others take one comment by a black congresswoman and say that's the whole response to the Democratic Party. It's wrong.
Actually, it was like on the front page of the New York Times.
Not
just with her. I mean, we're getting a little bit off track because I want to stay on Attack Watch for a second because the White House, every Friday for a while there at the White House, I would leave and I would think, next week has got to be better than this week. And it never was. Yeah. This week, I can guarantee by Friday night, tomorrow night, they're all going to be at Off the Record at the Hey Adams bar saying, my gosh, we got to get our act together, because they've had so many stumbles this week, and Attack Watch was not rolled out in a very good way.
Yeah, you're right.
Can someone tell me, fight the smears? I mean, is this like a attack of the First Amendment?
I mean, it's very odd.
Can I have an opinion that's not pro-Obama?
The First Amendment did not give you the right to smear people and to smear legislation and to tell lies about it.
Sounds like a pit bull website. It's very confusing. I don't like it at all.
Well, you can say in your opinion, because in your opinion, you know, look, you're a right-winger. In your opinion, that doesn't represent but a small percentage of the country.
I love how Eric takes that as a compliment.
Yeah. Eric starts smiling.
More than a right-winger.
Right. In your opinion,
in my opinion, Bob,
you're a right-winger.
In my opinion, I have to go to this tease.
They told you to do that, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Because they wanted us to stop arguing.
Oh, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They love your arguing. Okay.
I know.
Well, you better believe I'm going to report this next story to the Attack Watch website. A new video game is out spoofing the president's efforts to get this economy back on track. We'll be right back.
I love this